Inside Hilltopper Athletics is brought to you by Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
Welcome to Inside Hilltopper Athletics. I am Jacob Davey, the Sports Information Director here at West Liberty, joined today by a special guest, the 2022 MEC Men's Golf Individual Champion, Alex Easthom. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so exciting 3 days for you at the MEC. Spent all 3 days at the top of the leaderboard and then finished it off for your second MEC championship. What was your mindset going into it? I know it's a 3-day event, so.
Well, having won one before, I mean, I obviously knew I could win, and that one being 3 days is kind of my mindset into any 3 or 4 day event. It's a marathon. I don't see it as like 3 separate rounds of 18. I just see it as one long 54-hole round.
Yeah, so let's just get right into it. Start with round one. Shot a -172, 3 birdies. Kind of take us through that round.
It was a good round. It was probably my best ball striking round of the 3. I didn't putt very well. I missed some good looks early, but then I made 2 good putts to finish.
Yeah, you had 3 birdies. What were some of the key shots there?
17 was probably like the best shot because I hit a good drive on that hole and ended up in a divot in the middle of the fairway. But I was able to kind of hack it out of that divot. I hit it to about 10 feet and then made the putt for birdie. And then I got up and down on 18 from about 70 yards for par. So those are probably the 2 biggest shots.
Yeah, and then it put you in a tie atop the leaderboard. And then round 2, you kind of gained a little bit of room, 1-stroke lead heading into the final day. Take us through round 2, a +2, 74.
Yeah, round 2 was just kind of ho-hum. I think I had like 1 birdie and 2 bogeys, maybe something like that. So I hit the ball okay. I putted okay. It really was just kind of almost like a boring round of golf, just hung in there.
Yeah, but it got you alone atop the leaderboard, so you got to feel pretty proud of it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was still a good round. It's good to have those rounds in 3-day events,
Yeah. Birdied on 17, -1 first 9. What was getting out to that good start?
Oh, yeah. I actually thought I was going to shoot a really good round after the back because we started on the back 9, and, to me anyways, the back 9's the tougher of the 2. And so I felt really good going into the front, but just didn't drive it well in the front. Kind of got out of position on just about every hole, and so I was grinding on the front to keep it together.
Yeah, so I saw you started on the back 9 on day 2 and 3. Is that kind of a different feel, or you don't care?
I mean, it doesn't really bother me any, but I do like that they do that. I think the main reason they do it is because number 9 is a better finishing hole. There's more room for like spectators and stuff. And then I like getting that harder 9 kind of out of the way first, especially in the final round.
So you thought the back 9 at Avalon Lakes was a little tougher?
Yeah.
All right, so then heading into day 3, you had a night's sleep. What's it like preparing your mind, having to wait it out, and being alone atop the leaderboard?
I mean, I sleep pretty well. I just do what I usually do. I mean, I've played for a long time, so I feel like I'm just gonna go do what I do the next day.
And then round 3, a little shaky start, 3 bogeys to start. What was the way to get you back on track?
Well, I waved my coach over on 11 to kind of join me for a few holes because where I did start poorly, I wanted him with me, and I was after the 3rd bogey in a row. I was kind of mad, and he's like, "Why are you so mad? You can still win." I was like, "I know I can win, but I wanted to win by 10." And so that was kind of it almost got me in like a laughing mood, and it kind of like righted the ship.
Yeah, and then it was 14, 15, 16, 3 straight birdies. Take us through those 3 holes.
Yeah, so 14's a par 5. I hit a good drive, hit the green in 2, so it was just an easy 2-putt birdie. The next hole is a shorter par 4. I actually missed the green, but not by much. I was still putting. It was like 23 feet, made it. And then 16's kind of a longer par 3, and I hit it to about 6-7 feet and made it.
Then your front 9 or your back 9 of the round was even, ended on the bogey, but getting that final putt, what was the emotions like?
I mean, it was great. It was nice to know because where I wasn't in like the last groups, I still had to wait for groups to come in. Right. But coach told me how much of a lead I had, and so I felt pretty comfortable that I'd won. So it was it was still really I still had a good feeling that I'd won, so I felt good.
Yeah. So 2 out of 3 at Avalon Lakes in your career. How's it feel to play on that course, and what was it like?
It feels good. I mean, it's a really tough golf course. It's probably, other than like our home golf course, it's the hardest course I'd say we play all year. And it's nice going into that knowing that because you don't have to shoot a real low number to win. So I've always enjoyed Avalon because I felt like when I had those bad stretches, like the 3 bogeys in a row, I knew that everyone's going to have something like that, and so I just need to move on from it and keep playing.
Yeah, and then looking back on your 2021 spring win, it was in a playoff. This one was a 7-shot lead, kind of comfortable. What was the difference, and do you like playing in the playoffs? Or I know you wanted to win by 10.
Yeah, the playoffs. The playoff is, I don't mind it. I've been in a lot of them in my life, and I actually kind of like it because it's just 1v1 now. You don't have to worry about what's going on anywhere else. But I would definitely say I prefer to win by a bunch and kind of have it locked up.
Yeah. Did you find any similarities in the 2 championship winning rounds?
I really think the similarity in like both events was just kind of the mindset going. I felt I was in a really good headspace. Nothing, bad shots didn't really bother me. Bad breaks didn't really bother me. I just kind of like moved on from them and kept playing.
All right. Well, that'll do it for the first segment. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back with Alex Easthom, the 2022 MEC Individual Golf Champion, after this break.
The Panhandle Difference.
Westbanco appreciates our more than 15-year relationship with Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration. They're a one-stop shop that handles all of our work, whether it's quick projects or whether it's a project that might involve multiple locations, multiple branch locations. We appreciate the relationship. Doesn't matter what we throw at them or how complex it is. They get it done quickly and they do a great job.
With Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
All right, we're back here for the second segment with 2022 MEC Individual Champion Alex Easthom. Alex, get to know you on a little bit of a personal level. You want to talk about your start into competitive golf?
I started when I was 10. I started on a tour that I think it came back this year. It's called the Mid-Ohio Valley Junior Tour. My dad got me into it, and it was a good tour. I played a lot of the courses that were kind of local, so it wasn't real far travel and stuff. It was nice.
Yeah, and then your high school career and getting recruited by West Liberty.
Yeah, so high school was good. I never really played well in the state tournament. I did make All-State twice, but was never really that close to winning. But got recruited by Coach Ritchie at the time, and I kind of decided to come mainly because of the golf course. We played Jones for the state tournament too, and I knew it was a good golf course, and that if you could play well at Jones, you could probably play well anywhere. So that was like one of my big factors of coming here.
Yeah, so graduate student here at West Liberty. Can you talk about your time here and what you learned most about yourself?
I've had a great time here. I like the campus. I like the people. I love the golf courses, and from a golf standpoint, I've probably just kind of learned most to move on to the next shot, and that kind of came from the coaches I had from Thad and from Coach Ritchie, both being big guys that kind of preach that. Yeah.
So speaking about that, he competes professionally. You ever take him on in a one-on-one match?
Yeah, we play a lot together and a lot against each other. We play against each other in some tournaments in the summer. We've played against each other in a pro event in Cincinnati 2 of the last 3 years, the State Open and stuff. I can't remember ever beat him in an actual like tournament, but I've beat him here and there when we're playing rounds of golf and stuff. But he's very good.
Yeah, that's got to be a fun one to beat your coach.
Yeah, you definitely talk a little smack for the next week or so until he wipes you. And
yeah. All right, a couple quick questions for you about your golf. Nicest course you ever played?
I really like Avalon. I do. I think that there's really not a bad hole on the golf course. It always seems to be in great condition. So I'd say the nicest might be Avalon.
Then what's your dream course to ever play?
I'd love to play Augusta. It looks so good on TV. And where I'm from, like West Virginia, I like kind of the hilliness of Augusta. So I think I'd enjoy it there.
And then favorite ball, favorite club?
Well, the ball I'm playing right now is a Pro V1X from Titleist. And the favorite club in my bag would probably be my lab putter. I like it a lot. It looks cool and it works well.
All right, so you don't get out there for the long drives and all that?
I hit the ball far and stuff, but if I had to pick like an actual favorite club, my bag would probably be my putter.
Gotcha. And then last question for you: your ultimate foursome group to go out on the golf course with. It could be anyone.
I want John Daly. I want Jack Nicklaus just because I believe he's the greatest of all time. And give me my dad, put my dad in there. I think that'd be fun.
Sounds like a good group.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today. Congratulations on your win again.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. That'll do it for this edition of Inside Hilltopper Athletics. Thank you to Alex once again for joining us. We'll be back for another episode soon. Until then,
The Panhandle Difference.
I immediately called Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration to see if they could clean and restore my home. Not only did they do that, but they even made it more beautiful than it was before the fire. If everyone ever has a tragedy like ours, I highly recommend you call Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.